How's it? Today's video, we're going to break down a vacation rental condo here in Maui. Let's say a new listing pops on the market. You love the photos, the price seems somewhat reasonable, and you just don't know where to go from here. You don't know if it's a good complex to purchase in. You don't know what your gross potential income or your carrying costs are. We're going to break that down for you today, and I'm going to show you my step-by-step process. Hopefully you learn a tip or trick or two. All right, here we go. We have a 2-bed, 2-bath condo in what appears to be North Kihei. Let's zoom out a bit, throw the satellite on here. All right, North Kihei. It's not quite oceanfront. Here's the complex. This is actually county land, and these are once tennis courts that have been converted to pickleball. And let's look at the ocean. Looks like you get a little reef. It might not be the best swimming beach over here in North Kihei, but at least it's oceanfront. And what it looks like from the main photo here, yes, it looks like a nice ocean view, and you do have a railing, so the perspective here was not exaggerated. This looks like an authentic view from the lanai. Let's get into the next set of photos. Pretty large lanai, definitely like a plenty of room to eat out here, and lounge, and looks like you have a split system, and you are covered from that Maui sun, which is pretty well desired here. You usually get plenty of sun throughout the day, so it's kind of nice to have a covered lanai. Alright, what appears to be a corner of a split system here, tile flooring. Alright, bouncing around, looks like granite countertop, stainless steel appliances, not bad. We get a bedroom with some vaulted ceilings, very nice and cozy looking. Another angle. We get a bathroom, looks like a shower stall here, toilet over here, plenty of counter space and storage. Alright, kitchen, back to the kitchen. Narrow staircase, so this is townhouse style with vaulted ceilings. So this is actually a pretty spacious looking unit just because it's so airy. And not that to say that the space is wasted, but when you have all this, square footage with the vaulted ceilings, that 893 square foot does probably feel a lot larger when you walk through this unit. All right, we have another split system. Now we have a bathroom. Bathrooms are hard to photograph. This is actually a pretty large bathroom with a walk-in shower. You just don't catch the toilet here, but it's there. All right, we have the common spa and heated pool, and we have we're back to the pickleball courts here. All right, sorry, 963 square feet. All right, so we have third floor unit in Luanakai. So let's keep in mind, it's good to know what the condo complex is. We'll get to that in a second here. For example, let's say that Luanakai was not in the description. How do we figure out what the building is? We could scroll down here to the building name, Luanakai. All right, let's just give a quick skim on like the remarks here. Here we are. It says heated pool, jacuzzi, barbecues, shuffleboard, vacation rentable. All right. So we kind of have a sense of the view looks good. Looks like you get two buildings in front of you, so we might be set back a little bit from the ocean. All right, let's figure out what this thing produces for income. All right, so I go straight to My Perfect Stays. This is my preference on a third-party short-term rental management company. They have great data because most of the time they are already servicing a unit in a complex. And here we go. Luanakai is under their resort section. And let's see what units they have. B306. So the unit we were looking at was C305. So we are in a different building. Let's see how the view and the condition compares to. It is 2-bed, 2-bath as well, so probably the same floor plan. Yep, you have the staircase, and it looks like the bedroom up here is a little bit more open. I don't think that's bad or good. Some people like privacy. Some people don't think it's necessary. Uh, I'm not going to detract any value there. Pretty cool woodworking and kind of a cool kitchen. I love that ceiling. All right, so they didn't lead with the view. Makes me a little curious. What the view is going to be like. All right, that's not bad. You're definitely going to get some ocean in the mix, and the garden view is not bad. Surprised they didn't lead with that photo, but that's okay. Yeah, I'd say it's inferior to C305, but not total garden view. You get a nice pleasant view there. I actually kind of like the finishes a little bit better here, but you do got carpet. Not my favorite, but it is what it is. And flooring's easy to do. All right, all right. So I like to just take a quick gander at what are they advertising as a nightly rate? Let's just say $469. All right. So that's a good sign. Let's see what we got. Let's just roll out to say summer months. Yeah, summer months. Wow. So you're down to in May. You're down to in the threes, or they're advertising it. Doesn't mean these things get adjusted. These might lower. They have an algorithm. Okay. All right, but looks like it's pretty occupied in the near future. That's pretty typical and pretty well rented. All right, now that we have a good comparative unit to C305, we're going to go ahead and ask my contact at My Perfect Stays if they can send us the rental income for the unit they are servicing there. Lo and behold, we have a year's worth of income. Let's just take off this first booking and start fresh at January 1st here. So let's remember to subtract 8 nights and 3,500. Because we're going to go through the year and we're going to end, on January 1st, 2023. So let's call that 320 nights booked. Let's say 103,000. So let's pull up the calculator. Say it's 103. Let's be conservative. 102,500 divided by 320 nights rented. So average nightly rate of 320. Not bad. And let's say, what's the occupancy rate at 320 divided by 356? So just under 90%. So we'll call it 89.8. So let's pull up my Excel here. All right, we're going to pop in our average nightly rate along with the days rented. That was 320 as well. Yep, that's our gross income along with our occupancy rate. So let's move on to expenses. We have a 25% management fee, which is pretty typical for a short-term rental company. There are some other services out there that might be limited, and you can maybe charge as low as 10 to 15%. For the sake of this video, we're going to factor in the 25%. All right, so let's check out our PITI and our condo fee. So it's pretty easy just to pull up the listing again. Any major website is going to have a mortgage calculator. I like it because it already plugs in most of the information you need. So let's see, 30% down, pretty typical down payment. Sometimes investment loans can go as low as 25%. Some of the times they're required higher. I've seen a lot of 30% down payments just because of the ARMs. The adjustable rate mortgage rates are pretty attractive at that price, at that down payment. Let's see, so we get taxes, principal, insurance, HOA dues, 6% interest rate, and then we're going to zero out the homeowner's insurance. We're going to add that in separately. So let's go back to our Excel sheet. What was that figure? 6220 equal 6220 times 12. Yeah, that's going to bring it to the 74,640. Let's pop that in. All right, so principal, interest, taxes, and then that's your unit insurance. So this is a pretty typical cost for an HO6 policy. Your master insurance is included under the condo fee, and then you're going to most likely want to get a unit insurance policy. It's called the HO6 policy. All right, so condo fee was included, and the electric. In this case, electric was not included in the maintenance fee. You do have to check with your agent on this one, or check with the list agent. The MLS, just doesn't have a column for electric. I wish it did. It'd make a lot of things easier. But sometimes this is included, and sometimes it's excluded from the maintenance fee. More often than not, it is excluded, and you do have to factor this figure in. I just happen to know it's a little over $300 per month on average, and I'm just going to use 4,000. I like to just adjust high, especially when it comes to expenses, or estimate high. And then internet cost. It's actually not bad here. It's maybe about $60 a year. A month times 12. That's going to be about $720 per year for your Spectrum internet. And then I usually put in about $1,000. There's always those unexpected expenses that come up, broken fridge, dishwasher, something comes up eventually. Fortunately, we are in the hole by almost 4,000, but we really love the unit. We love the ocean view. We want to get into Maui. We just want to move forward with it. So let's try and bump that up to 35% down. Let's say we have it, and bring that down to $58.81. What a bargain. All right, so $58.81. That's going to bring our annual to $70.52. $5.72. And at least we're a little bit in the green here. At 35% down, we're just over breaking even with these calculations. Could we figure out how to cut back on the management fee? Possibly. Can we depend on it? Could things happen and you need to revert back to a full service management fee? That's also possible too. So keep in mind, things change in your life. So of course, everyone wants to get rid of the principal and the interest. That is an expense that could go away. The other expenses will probably never go away, and you can probably expect those to go up in time with the cost of living. But eventually, everyone would love to most likely get rid of their principal and interest and have that mortgage and interest paid off. So there you have it. I'm going to make a few more videos similar to this, maybe mix up the price points, and hopefully get you guys on your way to doing this on your own. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to share any of these resources, any of these links, this Excel sheet, and anything else that I did not cover. It's hard to make these videos entertaining as I can. I might add in a few comments, things I missed or glanced over. And feel free to give me your feedback. I'm here to help. And one last thing I'll leave you with is, here's a couple notes on what you can expect would be included. Water is almost always included, master insurance and your common elements, and then electric and internet are usually your maintenance fees that are your fees that are not always included. All right, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave those in the comment section. I'll also provide links to the resources I showed you today. If you're interested in the Excel sheet, I'm happy to provide that. It's available with a like, share, or comment.